What's up? I'm late to school again. That's fine. That's fine. You know, some days we're late, some days we're not. That is cold. But, today's definitely a late day. I'm gonna be late a lot this year. I can already tell. Only reason I'm not in a rush now is because, I don't want to do that essay. So I've decided I'm just gonna, my fault. Okay, let's get going. Because, you know, I always got to meet my good friend and, well, actually my parking lot friends. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a good couple that I'll run into. But I moved the camera a little bit. I like it a little better where it's at now. But clipped my fingernails finally, like I said I was going to. Took forever to do that for some reason. But got it done. This shirt is a little too tight for me. I kind of hate that, but you know. Oh well. I can't do much about that. But yeah. You know, last night I should say, saw a video about, you know, yappers versus thinkers. And I realized I've been doing a lot of yapping on this channel. And, you know, I'm gonna try to do more thinking. You know? I intended this to be like a thinker channel, not a yapper channel. So I'll be thinking more, putting more effort into these videos, but just in, like, you know, the content quality, not so much, you know, the outside stuff, the hardware, really just the software, if that makes sense. You get what I'm trying to say. But wow, that guy's driving some beat up headphones. You know, we're also gonna try to go this whole video without slipping up. I'm not gonna say a single curse word the entire video. Even if something happens, I'm not gonna curse. Guarantee it. 100%. But I think I might have to change this camera angle up a little bit again. I think I'm just gonna flip it so that the camera is now like right there instead of right there. I have it, you know, it's just the phone. I'm gonna put the phone in a different way. I'm not actually gonna move it. And we gotta wait for this last car, and then I'm good to go. Oh yeah, man. You know, I kind of like wish this was like my whole video format was reversed, because you know, you get all like the energetic stuff and, like, you know, really just better content out of me when I'm awake. And like after the school day has already gone by, you know, I'm like awake, but I'm tired due to the fact that I just came back from practice and everything and all that stuff. You know, I've been through an entire day's worth of stuff, and, you know, I'm ready to record a video. But then, you know, this part, the first half of the video is just me kind of just slow, not talking about much. It's really just like whatever's happening right in front of me, I just spout it out and hope it works. But, like, you know, it's nothing ever really funny. I hate to see it, but, you know, it happens. But we're gonna try to change that up. Hopefully, switching my content from yapping to thinking will help with that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of issues right now throat is so sore. I don't know why. It just hurts. And I've got like mucus dripping down the back of my throat very slowly, and it hurts to swallow, so that makes it even better. Got a whole gourmet meal going on in the back of my throat right now. But hey, why is it blowing hot air on me? Jeez. It's actually not unbearable this time. Oh yeah, this is about to be like an entire flashbang. Oh, it's not actually bad. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be way brighter. If you could see the scenery though, man, I need like another camera. Yeah, because I can't just take this one out and flip it. You know, I'm driving right now. I'm not trying to crash. This is the exact road that, you know, the whole hitting the deer happened on. And I'm not trying to risk it. I'm not trying to risk it again. But oh yeah, story time. Last night I allegedly snuck out and went to McDonald's with Antonio and Isaac, which, you know, pretty fun. I got scammed though. I got scammed horribly. Antonio and Isaac scammed me bad. So I sneak out, right? I have to jump over a big spider web to get out my back door. I jump over the spider web, get to the car, it's fine. You know, they had to wait there for like 10 minutes because my dad had woken up right when I tried to leave, but that's not the main point of the story. We get to Cookout because we're supposed to go to Cookout first. They're closed and they're cash only, but you know, it's, you know, they're only going through the drive-thru. So we decided to go to a different spot. We'd like talk for a little while and decide on McDonald's. So we get on our way to McDonald's. I get like, you know, my McDonald's points ready and everything. And once we get into the drive-thru, I tell them my code. We're taking so long to order, by the way. It's genuinely like, it's taking like 10 minutes to order this food. There's like 2 cars behind us in line. And it's like, you know, 10 o'clock at night. It's like 10:30. But we ordered the McDonald's. You know, it's a $35 order. And we all had put money together so that we could all pay for it. I said I was only gonna spend $10. I was like, $10 is my own money. The rest I'm saving for gas. So I send Isaac the $10 because he's supposed to get it to Antonio somehow. But, you know, it goes through. I put my code. Remember, I had put my code in. My code. So then it paid for it with my money because it went through my code and my card is linked on my McDonald's account. And, you know, I had to pay for the entire $35 meal, and Isaac didn't send me back the $10. He still has my $10. I have $4. It was like a $36 order, $35 and some cent. I have $4 in my account right now for gas. Antonio said he'd pay for my gas. That's like $20. I'm still missing another. Like, bro, I got scammed. I got scammed by both of them, bro. He took my $10, and Antonio's not paying back the support that I need. Yeah, I just need my 35 back, bro. So that's how my night went. I literally snuck out just to pay for two other people's food, and I guess mine too. But dang, they got all the expensive stuff. They were getting meals. Oh my God, like they really ran me dry. They made me sneak out and then took all my money. I got robbed. I ain't even get scammed. I got robbed. All right. So yeah. If you're wondering how my night went, that's a pretty good summary of what happened. Cause, man, there's no way it is this late. I forgot the backpack again. I forgot. Oh man. supposed to bring in a tennis bag because I did tennis last year and I haven't returned my stuff yet. And I forgot the bag today again. Oh shit. No. It's such a bad time. It's such a bad time. Okay, that works. Bro. Yeah, the phone stand is breaking. It might be time for a new one. Yeah. I still can't believe that I got scammed though. That is quite the deal. They really stole from me. But you know, it's cool. Someday I'm gonna, no, there's no someday. I lost my 35. And he said he's gonna pay for my gas, bro. I just need the money back. Dang. That's rough. That was a rough start to my week, bro. That was just Monday. Like, imagine Tuesday. That's today. I wonder what's gonna happen today. I know I'm skipping first period. I just got to. Second period, definitely going. Third period, obviously going. Fourth period, 100% going. I'm just skipping first period because, you know, your boy don't like to go to class. It's just that class though, you know? Like, it's nothing against the teacher. It's everything against the teacher. I lied. You know, English is cool and all, but that teacher is just something else. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I don't know if Antonio's still out here or what, but I don't even know if Antonio is here at all. So I'm in my car now, holding the camera. My thing fell again, but I ran out of iPhone storage, so I'm gonna keep this quick. But I don't know if there will be a second half. If I'm able to delete videos during one of my classes, then sure, I will make a second half. But if not, this might be the end of the video. See you when I get home. Bye. What's good? I just dropped off Antonio. So, on my way to, whoa, there's a person coming. All right, on my way to get back to me home. And, yeah, let's see how that goes, you know. Yeah, I am quite hungry, you know, real starved right now. Gotta be, hold on, this part sucks to get out of. It genuinely does. I hate it so much, and every time I manage to mess it up. Okay, go. Oh yeah, that was perfect. That was probably the best I've ever done that turn. Holy moly. But yeah, I just had volleyball practice. Had to drop Antonio off at home. He said he's gonna pay for my gas if I, you know, give him rides. So give me $20 for that. You know, that's a good half a tank right there. I'll take it, you know. That's good gas money. So, you know, that's pretty decent. I don't know why I keep saying I'm gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna go home and go to sleep and eat a little bit maybe. I'm not doing much. I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna go home and sleep probably. You know, I'm supposed to work out. I'm supposed to, you know, edit this video. I'm probably just gonna stitch the two parts together and then call it a night. To be honest, you know, if we're being completely real with ourselves right now, that's what's gonna happen. Although I am dedicated to myself, and I do want to work out tonight, so I will work out tonight. I'm gonna say I will, and even if I don't, at least right now, I'm saying that I will. Motivational, honestly, genuinely, 100%. So I don't really like this road because it has patches that are weird, but it's making me think something's wrong with my car. I know there's nothing wrong with my car. I mean, there's probably stuff wrong with my car, but I know there's nothing wrong with my car that I can hear. So, you know, I'm just gonna pay no mind to it, honestly. But you know, y'all can't tell, but your boy stinks right now. I put my shirt back on after my practice. Oh, scratch all of what I was saying. It doesn't actually matter. I was just gonna talk nonsense. But you know, you're not gonna believe it, landed a job interview at being a lifeguard. So I can't wait for that. I'm about to be a lifeguard. That's amazing. If being a lifeguard doesn't work out, then I will be going to the AutoZone and trying to land a job there. You know, I'd much rather work at the AutoZone just because later hours and everything, more pay, all that jazz. But I landed a job interview, and I will be recording the before and after of how I think it went versus how I think it'll go versus how it actually goes. And yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated and everything. Can't wait. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. You know, I hope I'm what they're looking for, but if I'm not, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'll just go to the AutoZone. You know, if it really comes to it. But you know. This is some driving skill. This driving requires skill right now. So let me just lock in. But yeah, I'm ecstatic right now. I landed a job interview. Never thought I'd be able to say those words a day in my life. But I did. I just did. It's amazing. So soon, hopefully, I will be with the employed. I won't be the unemployed. I'll be the unplugged. That was stupid. I say stupid things sometimes, and I just don't cut it out. And I really should. I truly should cut some of these things out. But you know. And by the way, I'm taking the worst road in the world. So sorry if it gets a little bumpy. But it smells like grass. Wow. Yeah, I drove through somebody's grass, dust, whatever, you know. Somebody's cutting the grass and it just gets real dusty around them. Drove through that. Now it smells like a bad salad in my car. For the moment. Or maybe my brain is just messing with me. You know, I'm in a psychology class, and I am learning about, you know, the human mind. And it's really interesting. We haven't gotten into anything interesting yet, but, you know, I've learned some good vocabulary, and that's pretty cool, you know? I'm like, wow. I didn't know there were so many types of experiments people did on other people that, other people didn't even know about. That's crazy, you know? There's some experiments, you know, they did an experiment, or not really an experiment, it was more of a study. They did a study where they tracked everybody's phones during quarantine. Yeah, way back when. And they checked to see how many people actually broke the quarantine rules, of staying inside the house. How many people actually left? It was 1.5 million, which, you know, I expect that number to be way higher. But, you know, a lot of people broke that rule, which is kind of crazy to me. That's just something wouldn't have expected. And I didn't know that they were tracking our phones. That's also pretty crazy. I gotta wait for this guy. Okay. So yeah. So that was a pretty cool piece of information that I learned today. Wasn't really much else other than that. It's just, learned a little bit about studies. I learned about a man, it was a story that I've heard before, but I learned about a man that he was working on a railway and a stick accidentally, shot. A stick, like a metal pipe, hit him in the head, went through it. I'm not trying to be too graphic, but you get what I'm trying to say, in one end, out the other, and he survived, and he had brain damage, and they studied him, and that was pretty cool to see. He got angry. He got real angry. Just kind of lost his tolerance, but lived. I don't know how long he lived or anything. She didn't tell me all that. This is the bumpy part. Sorry for all my motion sick people. So it happened again. I ran out of storage, so I will. This is the end of the video. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but yeah, sucks. I'm gonna figure out the storage situation tonight. I'm so mad about that, but freak it, we ball, whatever. I'm gonna get to working on the whole that situation, and this time I'm gonna try to upload from my computer. See how that goes. Yeah. All the stuff about yesterday's video I'll address in tomorrow's video, and everything about this video I'll also address in tomorrow's video. So, bye guys.